friends, it's Kendra with the Humble Warrior Collective. Today's mindful movement practice, it'd be handy to have a scarf, a yoga strap, or even a hand towel works. You can set that aside. We'll start standing as we warm up. Your feet can be a little bit wider than hip distance apart to start. Ground into those toes, feel the weight heavy in the heels, and just take those hands to the hips to start. Notice how the shoulders and the chest lift with your inhale. And feel the weight kind of settle in the hips and the lower belly with the exhale. Feel that rise, inhaling. Feel that settling with that exhale. Breath in. Breathing in through the nose, and either exhaling through the nose or the mouth, just depending on how many you're practicing with. One more breathing through the core. And then softening the shoulders, melting the palms to face forward. Letting the fingers softly curl. Maybe rocking the weight from the heels and the toes a little bit. Coming to a space where you feel nice and grounded. Soft bend in the knees. With an inhale, we're going to sweep our hands up overhead, reaching high for the ceiling. And as we exhale, we're going to bend the elbows and let the palms come down parallel towards the floor at our heart height. Fingertips can even touch in the middle. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, press that breath down. Good. Big breath in. Soft breath out. Reach, inhale. Soft and centered. One more. Pausing here. Let those elbows stay nice and lifted, lifting even a little higher, kind of angle the fingertips down and inward. And then exhale, let the elbows drop with the fingertips angle up, kind of making a triangle. And exhale, let those palms melt softly together. Take a big breath. Sweep your right arm up diagonal and let your left arm come down diagonal. We'll bend the elbows, take the right hand to that left shoulder, left hand to the rib cage on the right. Take a big breath. Exhale, soften the shoulders. And inhale, open those arms nice big diagonal. Drop the right hand down, lift the left hand up. Find that diagonal on the opposite side. Take a breath, reach and stretch through your fingertips. And exhale, left hand crosses on top of the right shoulder cap. Right hand bends in for the left rib cage. Big breath, squeeze if you like. Drop the chin. And exhale, soften your shoulders. Come back to neutral with your head. Big breath, open the arms out, left hand up high. Lower, inhale, lift, opposite side, and exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open, exhale, lower, inhale, lift, and exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. One last time, lower, and lift. Squeeze in. And open and reach. Maybe a soft back bend. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, squeeze. Breath open, stretch, soft back bend if you like. And exhale, take those hands back out, shoulder height, flip the palms down towards the floor. A little a little bit. Flipping them up with the palms down. Keep that right hand up. Bend that right elbow. Let those fingertips touch the bottom of your neck where it meets your shoulders. Inhale, lift that left hand. And exhale, just tilt over. Softly to the left. And tap those fingertips to that right elbow. Don't pull. Let the wind come from the trunk area. And breathe. Maybe look up to the right. Big breath. Exhale. Inhale, lift that left hand. Reach that right hand up. Back to the middle. And exhale, fold palms to your thighs. Bring the knees softly. Take a breath here, soften the chin, dip it in. Maybe walk the hands down to the shins or fingers to the floor. Slowly walking your way back up, palms to the thighs, up the hips if you like, coming up to standing. Doing one shoulder roll and then the other. The knees are bent. Walk those feet in now. Heel toe, heel toe. Heels are aligned under those hips. Ribs are stacked, shoulders, kind of like a Lego person. You know how you put the top half into the bottom half of their feet. Feel nice and stacked and put together. And then take a look down at your toes if you can. Peer over, feel the weight heavy on the toes. And then rock back even weight, heels and toes. We'll look a little left. We'll lean and maybe bend our left knee a little and feel some more weight in that left foot. And as we inhale, we'll lift and spread up our left toes. We exhale, we press them back down into the floor. We'll inhale, lift and spread our left toes. Exhale, press them down. One more time, lift and spread. Exhale to lower. Inhale, come back to center. Straighten that left knee. Maybe walk the knees out. Give them a soft bend. Take a big breath. Breathe in that space of the torso between the shoulders and the hips, finding that lift in your chest. And that's settling in your hips. Stacked like a Lego person. Bending into the right knee, putting a little pressure into that right foot. Looking at those right toes and inhaling to lift and spread them out. Exhale to press them back down. Inhale, lift. Reach. Exhale, lower. One more time, those little piggies come up and out. And exhale, let them come down. Inhale, back to center, straightening those legs. Kind of walking them out. Good. Take a breath, flip the palms forward, melt the shoulders down. Focusing on that exhale. Take a breath in for a count of 3. And try to breathe out for a count of 4. Breathing in for 3. Breathing out for 4. In for 3. And out for 4. Shaking those hands out, wiggling those shoulders if you like. Rocking the feet, heel toe, heel toe. This time, look at those left toes. Inhale, lift and spread up all the toes. Exhale, press them down. This time, with your inhale, just lift your left big toe up off the ground. What? Toe yoga. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift just the big toe. Exhale, press it down. Inhale, lift and reach that little piggy up. Exhale, press it down. Pedal your feet. And then I want you to kind of tap that left foot. And then I want you to start to open that tap out to the side. And then tap back forwards. And tap back out. Bend into the knees. Take your right hand and your left hand to your hips. Start to step that left foot back. And take the top of the foot to the mat. Oh, nice stretch. Don't push too hard into it. But if you want a little more of a top of the foot stretch, give yourself a curtsy with those knees, just a little, roll the top down, come up, bend that knee, come down, come back up, and step that left foot forwards, and rock side to side. Coming back to middle, finding that even ground, lifting the toes, pressing all down, bending the knees. Take a breath in between the shoulders and the hips. Legos stacked. And attention on that right foot. We inhale, lift those right toes up. And exhale, press them down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. This time focus just on that right big toe. And lift it up and let it go. Inhale, big piggy. Exhale, down. One more time, lift and reach. Exhale, let it go. Again, start to tap that right foot, tap it out, and start to tap it open to the side. Get all that impatience out, tap it out. And then find that middle ground. Hands could stay on those hips, nice and solid. Or you could test your balance, taking them down, or even taking them up overhead. Find that challenge. Walk that right foot back. Comfortable distance. Take the top of the foot to the mat. If you feel a little shaky here, come back down. Remember that curtsy squat if you need it, but it's not necessary. It's just an option. Take a breath. Melt all the tension except for where you feel the sensations in the top of that right foot. Softening the jaws, shoulders, the ribs, the hips. Big breath in. And exhale, step that right foot back. Tap both feet just a little. Bend the knees. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, bend that left elbow. Take that right hand and reach, tilting over to the right just a little, and then bend that right elbow. Tap those fingertips. Just a light touch, not a pull. And open and look up to the left. Big breath in that left rib cage. Inhaling, right hand comes up, left hand shifts too. And we exhale. Fold it forward, palms down to the thighs. Knees softly bent or as straight as you like. Maybe forearms to thighs, hands together, chin to heart. Yes. Shake the head. No, because we don't want to. Feeling sensation in the breath. Stretch the spine nice and long. Exhale, soften. You can even sway softly side to side, left and right. And coming back to middle. Lifting the toes up. Pressing it back down. And inhaling, walking those hands back up the thighs to the hips. Standing up, nice and tall. Up the shoulders with a breath in. Exhale, let them go. Inhale, sweep the palms up overhead. Exhale, fingers bend in, elbows bend out, hands at heart. 2 more. I like having magic spirit fingers, so you can always throw that in if you like in your practice. We'll take the right toes and step them out. Bending the knee over that right ankle. You can kind of bend in the knees until you land firmly, that right ankle over that right knee. You can flap that back foot, tapping it around till it feels nice and stable, comfortable for that back left knee. Lift the back toe up, inhale, exhale, press it down. Roll those hips forward towards the right. Inhale, hands come up overhead. And we reach with every breath, softening with our exhale. Big breath in. Big breath out. Last breath in. Exhaling out. hands up, reach. And as we exhale, we tip our heart forward, finding a nice angle with our body and sweeping the palms back beside our hips and our leg. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, tip it forwards. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, tip it forwards. Inhale, hands up, reach, reach, reach. And exhale, straighten that front leg with a soft bend in that knee and open those arms apart, shoulder height. Reach between the fingertips and then reach a little more into the right hand and then tip that right hand down to the thigh. Lift the left hand up. Reach first for the sky and then exhale, reach overhead to the right. Big breath in, lift it back up. Exhale, left hand down, back hip. Inhale, right hand reaches up. And exhale it back behind you. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, right hand to the hip. Flap those right toes in to face forward. Flap the left toes out to face left. Left knee bends over left ankle. Right foot flaps to that comfortable spot. Inhale, right toe if you like. Exhale, ground it down. Roll those hips and shoulders forward. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, soften the shoulders. Stacked like a Lego person and warrior. Breathing into the hands. Maybe lifting the toes. Exhale, press them back down, ground into the floor. Now we shift, inhale, breath. Maybe lift and look, and exhale, tip it and reach, rocket hands back beside the hips. Inhale, hands and heart lift. Exhale, rocket, reach. One more, inhale, hands up. Exhale, reach. Maybe pause the breath if you want an extra challenge. And inhale, come back up. Exhale, hands to heart. Straighten that left leg. Kind of bend softly. Open the arms apart to a T. Reach between the fingertips. And then reach a little more into that left hand. Exhale, tip it down. Hand on left thigh. Right hand reaches up and overhead to the left. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, back hip. Inhale, left hand lifts. And exhales overhead. Inhaling back up. And exhaling down to the hip. Flap those left toes back in. Heel toe those feet together. Heels under the hips. Big breath. Feeling the lift. Feeling the settle. Inhaling, lift all the toes. Exhale, let them go. Inhale, lift just the big toes. Exhale, let them go. Inhale, lift the hands. Exhale, fingers together, elbows out. Big breath. Exhale, palms at heart. Taking a moment to rest in the quality of being. Awareness of the breath. Rising and falling. Connection between the fingers and the palms. Noticing where our mind goes. We're offered this moment of stillness. Noticing the breath, big breath in. Exhaling out. Inhale, lift those hands back up. Exhale, fingers together, elbows out. Inhale, lift the elbows, tilt the fingers down. Exhale, drop the elbows, tilt the fingers up, palms together, hands at heart. Now you can reach for that scarf, yoga strap, or dish towel. Step the right toes forward, left toes out to the side, right knee over right ankle. Maybe the right toes lift. And at this point, you might walk that right foot a little open and out to the right. We'll take a nice wide grip on that strap to start. And then you can walk the hands in as you roll the shoulders and the centers of your elbows open and forwards. Lifting the heart, looking up. We're going to exhale, tip that heart forwards towards our knee, and maybe just dip the shoulder to the inside of the knee. Hands come up or maybe forwards. And we inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Go as comfortable as you feel going forwards. Go as low as you want to go. Lifting, last breath in and up. Exhale, release that strap, let it go. Shake those hands out. Flap the right toes in. Step the feet together. March it out. Fingertips come to the shoulders. We'll circle the elbows. And then we'll inhale, squeeze the shoulders together. Try to press the elbows behind us, heart and gaze lift up. And we exhale. We're going to press our elbows together. Drop our chin down and inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, last one. Exhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And inhale, spread those arms out nice and wide. Flip those palms, kind of snake those arms side to side. And then the left toes are going to step out. Right toes turn to the side. Left knee over left ankle. We can grab for that strap, scarf, or towel. Again, finding a nice wide grip to start, and then walking the hands into a comfortable distance as we roll the shoulders and the elbows forward. Step those toes maybe a little wider on the left side. Take a big breath in, drop the hands down, heart high, and exhale, tip and tilt forward, lift the hands. Inhale, coming up. And if the strap's not working for you, let it go and just do those rocket hands. You can even take them wider. Or if you have a lot of flexibility, hands could clasp together and you could lift them up overhead. Release. Crisscross those elbows. Opposite fingertips to opposite shoulder. Flap those left toes in. Step those feet together. Hands come up overhead. And we exhale, palms together, heart. Get softened into the knees. Take that right hand, pat yourself on the back. That's a hard pose. That's our humble warrior. Take that left hand, pat yourself on the back. Hands back to heart. Good job. Great breath. Strong roots. Lift those toes. Pat them back down. Take those hands. Drop them both down towards your belly. Like you're holding like a big pot down here, carrying a nice big heavy flower pot full of dirt. Now as you inhale, I want you to sweep one hand up overhead, and as you exhale, zip it down right in between your eyes, in front of your nose, and then grab and hold that pot. Inhale, lift the other hand, sweep it straight up, and exhale, zip it back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, zip. Inhale, lift. Exhale, zip. Starting to move slower. Maybe breathing in for 4 and out for 4. Last one. And as you zip this one down, kind of place the palm to mirror that bottom hand, like you were holding a ball right there in your belly. Feel that little ball of energy. And then start to take those palms together, meeting them hands at heart center. Thank you for your practice. Thank you for moving mindfully, strong, rooted, humbly. Take a moment here and rest in the quality of being. Feeling the connection between the fingers and the palms, the feet and the mat. Take the arms apart, palms at hip height, shoulders nice and soft and heavy. Now you might reach for that scarf or strap or dish towel. Right toes will step forwards, left toes step out to the side, and we bend that right knee back over that ankle, finding that warrior stance. And taking our hands behind our back this time. Roll those shoulders open, roll those eyes of the elbows forward, and have some nice straight hands. Find a comfortable grip that's nice and wide between the hands, and even maybe heel toe that right foot out a little wider so that we have more space and opening in our hips. Take a breath, lift the heart, drop the hands, and as you exhale, heart tips forward again. Hands will lift up and maybe overhead. Inhale, heart and gaze up, hands down. Exhale, heart to the ground, hands high. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tilt. Inhale, come up. Release. Take those hands up. And exhale, palms together. Bend the elbows, touch the thumbs to the bottom of your neck. Inhale, open those armpits nice and wide. And exhale, softly dip the chin in. Take the palms to the back of the head. Inhale, lift and open.